Okay, we're deep in the woods today at a 1700's plantation. We got a nice field over here to the side, but we're walking over here in the woods to see if we can hear any iron and see if we can locate a home site over here off to the side. And we just got our first find. We're using the Minelab Manticore today, which you guys can see there, and we just popped this button. And this thing was ringing up a 56, 57 on the Minelab Manticore. And it was coming in really nice and loud and clear. We're using custom ferrous limits today using the Manticore. This is, because the shank on the back is sort of squared off, this is a pretty early button from what I can tell. So again, this site dates to 1750 as its earliest existence. And whoever lost this button actually lived on this old 1750s home site. But there you go. First button of the day with the Minelab Manticore, and we're off and running. All right, guys, we're out here still working this 1750s plantation, and we're over here near the woods on the side of this field. If you look down at the very end of the field, there's the river, and there's a rice canal that runs all along the side of this field. So we know that they were probably working up in here. And we're using the Minelab Manticore today, and it looks like we've got another fantastic find, another piece of history. And there it is down here by the Manticore. And you guys can see it. It is a 1700s flat button. It's a tomback button. And it's broken off, the shank's broken, but still a very, very nice find. It's about a quarter size, and the Manticore is doing a great job. This site does have a lot of iron on it. That's what's got us over here looking in this area. And you can see this site is in a perfect location. And the Manticore, we're using our custom ferrous limits on the Manticore, and it's performing very, very well out here on this open field with a lot of this iron out here in this field. So they were definitely doing some work in this area, and this came off of somebody's shirt from the 1700s. Okay, we got 32 really loud here. And looks like we got 3 targets here, guys. You guys can see the screen there. So the Manticore is showing 3 targets mixed in here. So this will be a good test for the Manticore, because there's iron mixed in with this target, and we can hear it definitely on the Manticore. So let's see if we can get out the non-ferrous target. There it is, 3332, pretty loud signal. And we got it, whatever it is, and it looks like it is a button, or a, what is this? Or a snap. Oh, it's a snap. Huh, that's interesting. Very interesting. But it is a snap, brass snap off of something. Looks like it's got a design on the front of it. It should be easy to figure out. But you guys saw that. There were 3 targets in this hole on the Manticore. The Manticore picked it out. We're using our custom ferrous limits too. We were using our custom ferrous limits, and you guys saw on the video that there were 3 targets mixed in with this. So again, the Manticore did a great job of picking this one out, and it appears to be a snap of some sort with design on the back of it. But there you go, Minelab Manticore doing the work on the 1700s plantation. Okay, we'll catch you guys real soon. Okay, we got a 25, but we also have some iron up here. But we have this 29, 28, and if we turn, seems like it stays, and it seems like there's multiple targets in here. Probably a piece of iron that's trying to mask whatever this is. And we'll see if we can get this target out. But the Manticore is trying to there it is right there, showing up a 22. Looks like we got us a piece of lead. Is what it looks like. Okay, we just got us a crazy find here with the Minelab Manticore. This was ringing up really high, and down here in the hole, you guys can see it. We got a nice big 69 cal musket ball. Wow, that is so awesome. Love finding these, especially one in this condition. Or is it a fishing weight? Ah, it's a fishing weight. They always fool us. Again, nice big old fishing weight. But you guys can see it. I thought it was a 69 cal musket ball. They're the same size. There you go. Okay. Okay, we got us a good one here. 3941 on the Minelab Manticore. Let's see what we can get here. 3941 with the Manticore. Let's see if we got it out here. It's out. 3940. You guys can hear it coming through on my headphones. And there it is. Exactly what we thought it was going to be. Another nice flat button, tom back, broken shank. And again, Manticore locked in on this pretty strong. 3940, a little bit of iron around it. Again, using these custom ferrous limits, and the Manticore is performing excellent. Hoping we're going to get a button with something on it eventually, but as long as we're digging flat buttons, we're out here on a 1750s plantation, we're having fun. So we'll take these flat buttons and we're going to keep on moving. But again, another nice flat button with the Minelab Manticore. Okay, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay, we got a 2930 with the Minelab Manticore, and we dug a few buttons so far, and really doing well with this machine on this 1750s plantation, and hopefully this will be something really good as well. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we got it. Oh. We must have turned it on its side. Must be on edge now. Let's see if we can get this out. And there it is. Got us another one. Another nice flat button. You guys can see it. Hopefully one of these is going to have something on it before it's over with. This was a 27, 29. It was ringing up in that range. Quarter size maybe flat button, tom back just like the others, and they're out here in this field for sure. Okay guys, we got a screamer here. 45, 50, 48. Hopefully this is going to be something pretty good. Let's see here. And of course, we're digging in some pretty easy soil. We got it. This thing's all the way up to a 75, 74. What could it be, guys? Not real sure. Well, we got something. Let's see what this is going to be. Huh. It is a shotgun shell. Boy, that one had us for sure. Okay, we got a 28. Bouncing around a little bit. Some of these buttons have bounced around some. So I think this is a button. Minelab Manticore. Let's see what we get here. Could be a shotgun shell. Could be a 22. Could be a piece of lead. Who knows? $26, $27. We didn't get it that time. So, let's see here. Let's see what we get. Alright. It's down here. Let's get out the pinpointer. And there it is. Yep, and that's exactly what it is. Hopefully I'm not too tilted. That's another button. Another nice big flat button. And that one was pretty deep. You guys can see there. Nice big flat button. Again, all of these are about quarter size buttons. But the Minelab Manticore is just making short work of this iron with these buttons mixed in. So we're having a good day out here. I believe that's button number 5 already. So we're digging a lot of buttons. So we're in a spot where there was definitely a house site or a home site. And we're just working back towards the back side of this field and right up on the edge of the woods. And we're digging a lot of buttons. Okay, we'll keep after it with the Minelab Manticore. All right, guys. We got a 34, 34, 35, 36. Sounds like a classic button signal. You guys can hear it on the Minelab Manticore. And let's see if we get this out. Could be a button, could be a shotgun shell. Pretty solid signal though. And we're gonna see what we get here. That up just a little bit. And I think we got us another button, guys. Let's look here and see. And yes, we do. And this one is broken. It's been cut by the plow apparently. But yeah, we got us another button. 34, 35, 36. Minelab Manticore doing the work. It's a very 45, really high pitched tone to it. Could be coin this time, we hope. Or it could be a shotgun shell. Let's hope it's not. Let's see if we got it out. 44.45 at the Minelab Manticore. And let's see what we get here. $44 is what we got on here. And we got a button. I believe it's a button. Yes, we got a button. Huh. Don't see any shank on it though, not unless it's just broken off. Apparently that's what it is. But again, another button. That one was ringing up really high, 45, 44 with the Minelab Manticore. So, looks like a little small cuff button, possibly. We're running custom Ferris limits on the Minelab Manticore that we've got set up. And we're popping buttons in iron. And this machine's performing really well. We've got the reactivity set at 6. Or the recovery set at 6, and we've got sensitivity at 20, and that tends to work really well. This soil is pretty mild, which you guys can see there, but these buttons are coming out of here pretty good, and this machine's not missing many of them for sure. Okay, we'll catch you guys on our next find. Okay guys, we're out here with the Minelab Manticore. We're running our custom Ferris limits, and we're running our sensitivity at 20, and we're running our recovery at 6, and we're doing really well. So this signal that I'm about to show you, you guys can see the hole there that I just dug. This signal was highly mixed with iron. In fact, I think when I dug it, I actually threw some nails on top of it and I couldn't hear it anymore. So I thought it might be in the bottom of the hole, but then when I moved the dirt around again a little bit, we got a target, and over here is the target, and there it is. Guys, take a look at that. That is a general service eagle button, 2-piece Civil War button, and I'm not believing that. That rang up a 2728. Now this is a cuff button, so it's pretty small, and to get that in here was pretty amazing. The Manticore definitely picked it out of this iron, and that's a fantastic find, because this was a very small, of course you guys can see it's a very small target, and it was ringing up a 2728, and it was hiding in this iron full of nails. So there you go, and we got us a great find today. That makes our day, finding a Civil War button, 2-piece general service eagle button. Okay, we'll catch you guys on our next find. Let's see what else this Manticore can find out here. GoPro, stop recording. And we're using the Minelab Manticore. You guys can see it right there, but you also see this beautiful find that just came out of the ground. And look at the date on that, 1856 on this buckle. This was ringing up a 62, 61. We were hoping it was going to be a coin. It didn't turn out to be a coin, but what better way to find something with a date on it than to find this beautiful buckle. We're using our custom Ferris limits that we set up with this machine. I've got my recovery set at 6. I'm running my sensitivity at 20. We're using the normal audio theme, and the Manticore just locked in this. And there was iron all around this target too, as I dug a couple of nails before we actually pulled this out of the hole. So this is a super spectacular find by the Minelab Manticore, and we'll take that, and you guys got to see it. And again, we're out on this beautiful 1700s plantation digging a lot of nice artifacts. Okay, we'll catch you guys on our next one. Okay guys, we got our Minelab Manticore out here. We're still on this 1750s plantation. We got a 39, but you just saw that last number come up on the screen. It was a 39, 37 that was ringing up on the Minelab Manticore, using those custom Ferris limits, which we talked about the other night on my live stream, how that was the ideal settings for hunting in iron. This place is loaded with iron, and we just dug a button that was roughly, you guys can see here, I'll show my pinpointer. Yeah, that's a good 10 inches down at least. And there it is. You guys can see it. Nice big old flat button, tomback button. Definitely early to mid 1700s. It's slightly concave too, a little bit. But a thin button, which means it probably went on a enslaved person's shirt. More than likely, these real thin buttons usually are the ones that they were wearing. But a very early button, and the Minelab Manticore knocked it out of the park. Locked in on it with that 36-37, and we knew it was a button right off the bat. So there you go. All right, guys, we got a 35-36. Look at where this thing is painting on this machine, which most of these buttons we've dug have been in this range. So I think that's another button. So we're going to dig that, and we're going to see what it is. All right, guys, so we got this hole open. We had a brief distraction. Down here, it's here. We know it's here. And we see it. Let's hope there's something on it. That's what we're hoping for. Come on. Oh, no. Nothing on it. Shank has been in. But this one has a lot of design on the back of it. And this is the front of it. But a nice button. Nice flat button. Shank's been in. But again, 36-37. I love the patina on this button. It really looks nice. Manticore hit it, locked in 36-37 with those custom Ferris limits that we're running. And you notice the design. It has the sort of rope design, I guess, around the outside of it. But this was definitely worn by someone who had a little bit of money. It's a thin one too, but again, most of these buttons with this design on the back was usually worn by someone that had some money. So there we go, and the Manticore is really knocking it on this 1750s plantation.